Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and in this video I am doing my previews the F1 US Grand Prix, Austin, Texas. Yes, starts in a triple header now. We go to Austin, Texas, Vegas, and then Sao Paulo, Brazil. So races come in thick and fast, which is great for us F1 fans, it really is. Going into this weekend, I believe Max is going to be the favourite, obviously, because he's just been in the Class 1 this season, and that Red Bull is an absolute rocket ship. And Sergio Perez should be sacked, in my opinion. But I cannot see him being sacked, because to me, he's under no real pressure. But if he loses that second place in the championship, I think that will be the final straw. I think Red Bull would then decide to think, right, that is nowhere near acceptable for the standards of this team. You are out of here. Mercedes, now my driver, Lewis Hamilton, does very well at this circuit. He was very close to winning at this track last year, but unfortunately that Red Bull had just a bit too much pace. But yeah, he drove very well at COTA. It's not really one of my favourite tracks, but my driver goes so well in this circuit, so I'm expecting Hamilton to do well. But obviously, the stewards are still investigating that incident where he crossed over the track where he was not meant to, so he may even get a grid penalty yet. I'm not too sure, but yeah, not looking good that for Lewis Hamilton. We'll wait and see what happens on that one. George Russell, he'll be looking for a strong weekend. Obviously, drove very well in Qatar after the contact with Lewis Hamilton, but he'll be looking for a strong performance. The Orange Papaya, McLaren, I'm expecting them to go well again. The progress this team have made this season has been absolutely unreal. And it's great to see them back up there. It really is. My team, Ferrari, now, be interesting to see how we do in this track. I mean, Qatar, we were not great on our tyres at all. We struggled at times, we really did. And in general, RP2 in the Constructors is under threat, so we really desperately need to pick up points, because if we get beat by Mercedes, then it really is a shit season for my team, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, we've won a Grand Prix, which is great in that, but if we lose that second place in the Constructors, it really will go down as a shit season from the team in red, it really will. Alpine, now, obviously, they've been in the headlines a lot recently because loads of investors have invested in that team. The likes of Ryan Reynolds, Trent Alexander-Arnold, yeah, so Anthony Joshua. It's insane how many sorts of people have invested in Alpine. That's just madness. Be interesting to see what the future holds for them. Obviously, Pierre Gasly knock on, they'll be looking for a strong weekend this weekend. Aston Martin, now, Fernando Alonso, I'm expecting to perform well. Lance Stroll, out his depth, should be nowhere near in the team. But his dad will not sack him because he just does not have the balls. But if I was in charge of Aston Martin, I would say to Lance Stroll, right, enough's enough now. You're nowhere near good enough. We want to progress as a team when we got no chance progressing as a team. Yeah, so you are sacked, mate. Yeah, that's what I'll do. AlphaTauri, now Daniel Ricciardo is back in the car this weekend, so AlphaTauri. Obviously, he's been out for a little while, so be interesting to see how he gets on. And Yuki Tsunoda, the pressure's on him, really, because he's really got to beat Daniel Ricciardo this weekend, because Ricciardo's not been in the car for a few races. Alfa Romeo, now, they were very good in Qatar, but I can possibly see them being back to their usual selves and struggling at this circuit. But Bottas and Guan Yu Zhou were decent in Qatar, so fair play. Haas, now, it'd be interesting to see how they do, to be honest. Obviously, the home crowd will be behind them, you know, supporting Haas as an American team. Obviously, their main issue is, like I've been saying all season, is they eat through the tires like crazy. It's a mad one. But, you know, hopefully they will do okay. And be interested in seeing Nico Hulkenberg can out-qualify K-Mag, because recently K-Mag has been out-qualifying Nico Hulkenberg, which that's an unbelievable turnaround. And finally, Williams. Now, it'll be interesting to see how Williams do. I'm expecting Albon to do very well, but with a lot of twisty corners, I think it may be a bit of a struggle for Williams this weekend. And Sargent, well, enough said about him, should be out of this door, but obviously his home Grand Prix, so the pressure is on him, but if he's on the grid for next year, then I'm sorry, Williams has no standards whatsoever. Join me on, well, I'm not too sure if I'll be able to do sprint race review yet, because I'll probably be watching Manchester United, but I'll be able to do a qualifying review now for Friday, so join me for that. Sprint race is a bit 50-50 at the moment, but Sunday evening for the race review, then Monday for driver ratings and team ratings for the Grand Prix, Austin, Texas Grand Prix. I am uploading this my usual Thursday, but by the time this comes out, it will be my 31st birthday. Yes, October the 19th is my birthday, so you are getting a birthday F1 preview this week. Yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to the Grand Prix. Hopefully it won't disappoint. Bye-bye.